Hi everybody, it's me, Sweet Short and Sweet, and I know it's been a minute since the last time I posted, but this is my 6-month post-op update, and it's a little bit late. It's about a week and a few days late. My 6-month sleeve-versary was actually last Thursday on the 19th. So I'm a little bit late, but it's here nonetheless. I have quite a few things to share with you all. I have a couple of pages of notes over here. But yeah, a lot has gone on in these last 6 months, but I tell you, it has flown by. Like, it seems like just a couple weeks ago, I had my surgery. So let's see, I'm going to start out with just my basics. I had my surgery about 6 months ago on July, it was a Tuesday, July 19th, 2011. Um, and I had my surgery with Dr. Neff, Dr. Mark Neff, who I think is the best surgeon on the planet. He's located in Cherry Hill. I'm in South Jersey right now. But he was the best, and my experience was a great experience. It was without incident. I didn't have any complications or any problems with my surgery. And yeah, I have the best surgeon ever. I actually just had a follow-up appointment with him a few weeks ago, and everything's going well. And I'll talk to you about that in a little bit. But let's see. So I started out my day of surgery, which was July 19th, at 218 pounds. I am very short. I'm 4 foot 11 inches. At the time, I was wearing about a size 18/20, and my BMI was, I think it was 44. I had high blood pressure, pre-diabetic, um, and all those issues that go along with being morbidly obese, because that was what my diagnosis was. Definitely fat. So as of my 6 month, my 6 month sleeve-versary, I was down to 147.6 pounds. From 218 down to 147.6. And my sleeve-versary, my 6 months was about a week ago. And as of today, a week and a couple days later, I am at 147.4 pounds. Yeah, I'm going to talk about those 0.2 pounds in a little bit. But so in 6 months, just about, I am down a total of 70.6 pounds. That means that I am less than 10 pounds away from my goal. Woo! So yeah, I'm really happy with my weight loss. Hasn't happened quite as fast as I thought it would, but I don't care. I am in 140 something, and I haven't seen 140 anything since high school, which was, oh my gosh, about 16 years ago. So really happy with that. My measurements, the last time I gave you guys measurements was, I think, at my 4 month update. So I'll give you my measurements. For 6 months, you see my bra band. Oh, and I'm going to talk about my bra in a couple minutes. Okay, so my bra band is at 38 inches. I'm sorry, 32 inches. And that's 1 inch down since the last update and 10 inches down altogether. My bust is at 38 inches. I'm down 3 inches since the 4 month update and down 11 inches overall. My arms are 10 inches. That's not down anything from the 4 months update, but it's down 3.5 overall. And I'll talk about why that is. My waist is 30.5 inches. That's down 3.5 inches since 4 months and 13.5 inches overall. My hips are at 37 inches. That's down 5 inches since my 4 month post and 14 inches overall. My upper thigh is 21 inches. That's down 2 inches since the last update and 9 inches overall. My lower thigh is 16 inches. That's down an inch and a half since 4 months and down 4 inches overall. My calves are 13 inches. That's down an inch and a half since 4 months and 3 inches overall. And my neck is 12 inches, which is down 1 inch since the 4 month post and down 4 inches overall. So the total inches that I have lost off of my body are 72 inches. That's crazy. 72 inches. So after 6 months, I am down 70.6 pounds. I'm down about 10 sizes. I'm talking about my sizes in a minute. And I'm down 72 inches. I am thrilled. I am so thrilled with that progress. So those are my stats and my measurements for you. I have to give a shout out to Sarah, my girl Sarah. Sarah Gets Sleeved is her channel. Check her out. Sarah, you would be so proud of me. Now, my last post, I think I told everybody there was a new gym opening up that I was joining. I joined, and let me tell you something. I have been going so hard in the gym for the last 4 or 5 weeks or so, I guess it's been. I have really been getting it in that gym. So I'm proud of myself, because anybody who's been following my videos, you all know that I avoided exercise like the plague. Didn't want anything to do with anybody's exercise. But I have been getting in that gym very regularly. I go pretty much every other day. I give myself a day of rest in between. But I've been going very regularly for, I guess, since the beginning of the year. So what's that, 4 going on 5 weeks now? Seems like it's been longer. But I've been doing really good with going in the gym. And when I look at my numbers for my measurements, and I look at things like my arms where I haven't lost anything, and my thighs, my upper thigh, really haven't lost anything, I know that it's because I have been building muscle. I'm getting, let me show you something. Let me show you this arm. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this. But take a look at this. Take a look at that. Oh my, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. So I have been really, really working out hard, been sticking with it. And guess what? For the girl who avoided exercise like the plague, the girl who waited about 5.5 months after surgery to start exercising, I love it. Did I just say that? Yes, I did. I love going to the gym to go exercise. And I miss it. Many moons ago, I was a high school athlete. And so exercise and being in good shape isn't foreign to me, because I naturally have a pretty athletic build. And it's kind of like once I got back in there, it was just like, it's like riding a bike, I guess. It just all comes back to you. But I really love being in the gym. And so my workout, like I said, I go every other day, and I try to do between 40 and 50 minutes of cardio, depending on how much time I have and just how I'm feeling that day. So I'll do 40, 50 minutes of cardio. And when I do my cardio, I'm really trying to get my heart rate up to like around between 170 and 174. I try to get it to. And I'm usually able to do that. I'll start on the treadmill, do about 20, 25 minutes on the treadmill, and then go to the elliptical, and that's where I'll really be getting it in. Do another 20, 25 minutes there. And if I have time, I might jump on the bike too. So I'll do 40 to 50 minutes of cardio, get my heart rate up to somewhere around 170, 174, and then I'll do 20 to 30 minutes of strength training, where I don't do the muscle head weights and all that stuff. I do, those, machines or whatever. And I alternate days. One day I'll be doing arms and abs, the next day I'll be doing legs and back. But I try to do a little bit of legs every day, because that's, my second goal aside from losing my weight, is getting my legs back. I used to have such nice legs. And so I'm really trying to get my legs back into shape, get them ready for the summertime. So even if it's an arms and abs day, I'll still do a little bit of legs. But yeah, they are actually shaping up very nicely, and they're looking really good. So yeah, my exercise, I've really been doing it. Really been doing it. So yeah, Sarah, thank you for your gentle nudges with getting my butt in gear with exercising. And I'm telling you, for anybody who's out there who is putting it off, don't do it. Because I really wish now, in hindsight, of course, I wish that I had started exercising earlier, because I probably would have sped up my weight loss, and I would have just started feeling better sooner. So don't put it off. If you have the ability to get into the gym or get somewhere doing something, do it. You will be so happy that you did it. So that's my exercise. Let's see, my sizes. So I am now officially a loose size 10. I think in my last post I was a 12. Now I'm a loose size 10, and the size 10s that I have, I can't say I'm necessarily an 8, although I do have one size 8 dress that I rocked a couple weeks ago and it looked good. But my size 10s are fitting me loose now, in the waist and in the legs especially. So it's going to be time to go shopping. I think previously I said that I didn't think I would get smaller than a size 8 once I hit goal, but I don't know, I might. Didn't really want to. I guess, we'll see what my body decides to do, but I didn't actually, to be honest, I didn't think it would be possible for me to get below a size 8. Um, but it looks like I will be, hopefully by the time I reach my goal, um, I will be in a size 8, which was my goal size to be in. And like I said, I do have one size 8 dress that I wore a couple of weeks ago, and I have to tell you, I really had a teary-eyed moment when I put the dress on. I was going to church one Sunday, and it was a dress, it's cut pretty loose. It's that style of like, that boat neck kind of dress, and it's meant to kind of hang loosely, made out of that jersey material, but it was a size 8. And I put that dress on, and I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and I was just like, who is this person? It's like I didn't even recognize my own self, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So yeah, I had a serious moment with that. But yeah, so I have one size 8 dress, and I actually bought a size 8 skirt yesterday. I went thrifting, haven't tried it on yet. It's just a simple little Gap corduroy skirt, but it's a size 8. I didn't try it on, but we'll see sometime this week if it fits. But so I'm not calling myself a size 8 yet. I'm saying I'm gonna lose 10. But this is the kicker. My bra size. Whew, I have been trying to get rid of these things for years. It used to be, when I was younger, it used to be that this was the first place I would lose weight. But in the last 5, 6 years, the times that my weight has been going up and down, and I have tried to lose weight, it just doesn't seem to budge. Well, let me tell you, on the day of surgery, I was wearing like a 38 double D/triple D. As of last week, I did like my official measurements. Like, there's like a formula you got to use. You got to add 5 and subtract this and da 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 to get your bra size. Well, I got my bra size. I am in a 38C now. From a 38 triple D to a 38C, and I could not be happier. Couldn't be happier, you know. And yeah, I'm thrilled with it. I'm thrilled, thrilled, thrilled. I actually wore a sweater today to church, and it was a size small sweater. What? A size small? Come on. A size small sweater. So I thank God that these things have finally shrunk. And yeah, so in 6 months, I'm down 70.6 pounds, 72 inches, 10 sizes, and or almost 10 sizes, and 3 cup sizes. So really happy about that. And my shoes. Now it's winter time, and so I'm kind of pulling out boots and things. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to model these in my next video. But I bought some knee boots. Now we big girls, knee boots are not our friend, you know. And you have to get the stretch kind, and they still don't look that great and whatever. But I have bought a pair of non-stretch knee boots, and I was able to zip those things up no problem. I'm going to have to model those for you in the next video because they are hot. They are like a cobalt blue. They are just fire. And I can fit them. But yeah, so I've been pulling out, some of my winter shoes, and I have a few pair that I cannot wear. They're literally flopping off the back of my foot. Can't wear them. So a lot of changes going on with my body, a lot of changes with sizes in different places. Welcome changes, of course, but yeah, I gotta go shopping. And I've been putting off shopping for a while. I've been going thrifting here and there and hitting the clearance racks here and there, but I'm really down to having like nothing in my closet at this point and just really recycling outfits any way that I can. But yeah, I am going to be going shopping. I have to put some money aside for that. Especially if I'm able, when I hit goal in a few weeks. So let's see. So that's my sizes. Food. My food really hasn't changed much. I haven't started eating anything different that I hadn't been eating before, except for salad. I don't remember if I posted this last month, but I was a little nervous about eating salad because I had heard the horror stories about salad and whatever. So I decided to wait for months and months. So it wasn't until I think after 5 months that I started eating salad, but I'm eating salad no problem. Doesn't bother my stomach. And actually, with my church, we were on a Daniel fast at the beginning of the year. Actually, just ended today. And for those of you who don't know, it's taken from the Old Testament, the Bible, when Daniel refused to eat the king's meat and the king's food or what have you. And it's really, many churches do it, many Christian churches do it at the beginning of the year. It's kind of a way to just cleanse you out physically, but also spiritually, to cleanse you out, get you focused for the year. And so the Daniel fast entails eating no meat, no sweets, no refined sugar, no processed sugar or flour, no wheat, no anything. Really, the only things that you're eating are fruits, vegetables. Yeah, that's it. Fruits and vegetables. No grains. Again, nothing from wheat. So that it was really good. I mean, my body feels good. Didn't really help my weight loss though, because as you know, with all of us, that's all we eat is protein. So not having that protein, I think it kind of slowed down my weight loss. That's okay. I'm about to pick it back up. But you know, I don't eat bread and pasta anyway, but I was eating some brown rice and red skin potatoes throughout the fast. And yeah, I got tired of eating that. I really don't like the way rice and stuff like that makes me feel. So I'm glad to be able to add my protein back into my diet and not have to eat that stuff anymore. But other than that, I've been eating the same. I have been eating a little bit of, well, prior to the fast, eating some candy here and there, just here and there, not a whole lot, nothing crazy. And I started eating some popcorn. Hadn't eaten that before, so I have that as a snack every now and again. But other than that, my diet hasn't really changed much at all. Um, so that's my food. Let me see. I'm almost done here. I know this is a little bit long. My doctor, like I said earlier, I just had a follow-up a few weeks ago. Ran my blood work. Everything is perfect. Everything, well, not everything. Mostly everything was perfect, like completely on point. My B12, my folic acid, my iron, all my vitamins, everything was really good. And I don't take vitamins. I mean, when I get my Smoothie King smoothies like a couple times a week, I have them add the multivitamin in. I don't really take vitamins, which isn't a great thing. That's not a good example, so nobody follow that. But it kind of sort of tells me that my diet and my nutrition is on point, because technically, theoretically, if we're eating the right foods, we really shouldn't have to supplement with vitamins. And I guess being on that Daniel fast with all the fruits and vegetables and, you know, whole grains, whatever I did eat that had grain in it, like granola or whatever, has really helped with my nutrition. So all my vitamins and everything are on point. The only thing that was off was my white blood cell count was a little elevated, which, you know, could be indicative of just some kind of infection or, you know, dormant virus or something. So I had to follow up with my primary care about that. But other than that, like, I'm really doing really, really good. And I did go to see my primary care this week. And prior to having surgery, there was a little bit of concern with my thyroid. My thyroid has always been off. Like, my levels, like, obviously I was a super obese person, but my labs would always show that I was hyperthyroid, when you ain't gonna be 218 pounds at 4'11" and be hyperthyroid. But my levels had always been off. I had a goiter for several years. It's never been big enough. Every time I've gotten an ultrasound, it's never been big enough to be of concern, but it's just always been there. But she's still a little concerned about that, because I have been feeling a little fatigued, a little weak the last couple of weeks. So she's going to follow up on that. I really don't think anything's going on with that. So I feel like I'm in like the best shape of my life here. So hopefully not much going on there. But just to wrap this up, oh my goodness, it's been almost 20 minutes. I guess just some reflections about this whole thing. I am so glad that I went through with this surgery. You know, there's probably a lot of you who are watching my videos who have subscribed to my channel. Sidebar shout out to all my new subs in the past month. I hope you guys are enjoying my videos and getting something out of it. But I'm really glad I did it. And you're probably, if you're in that pre-op phase and you're online and you're looking at everybody's videos just like I did, like we all did on this side of it, and you're doing your research and you're going to all your appointments and you're still not certain, you're not sure, I don't regret a day of it. And it hasn't been easy. You know, it's been painful. There has been pain. There's been that whole learning process of how much I can eat and finding out the hard way because I'm throwing up, and in my car driving, having to throw up in a cup and crazy things like that. Having to deal with family, having to deal with coworkers, because I've pretty much kept my surgery private. You know, I don't lie. If somebody asks me how I'm losing all the weight, I tell them the truth, which is I work out very regularly. I eat very small portions, and I eat multiple meals a day. I eat mainly protein and vegetables. That is the truth, but it's none of their business that I actually had surgery. Um, but you know, having to deal with some flack from some people who do know and some family members who do know. I mean, it hasn't been an easy process at all, but it has definitely been worth it. I feel such a sense of accomplishment because if you're at the point of having surgery or considering surgery, it's because you have tried everything under the sun and nothing has worked. You have failed time and time and time again. And I know for me, I got to the point where I didn't even think it was going to be possible for me to ever lose weight because I just couldn't do it. I failed every time I tried. But I did it. I've actually done it. And I feel such a sense of accomplishment. I mean, it's even it's really increased my confidence even in other areas of my life. You know, I'm starting a business, which you guys will probably be hearing about soon on one of my posts. Starting a business. I'm finally going to go back to school. I'm going to seminary to get my master's degree in theology. Like just all these things that I've been wanting to do for so many years. I finally have the confidence. Like I feel like I can actually do something. You know, I can be successful at something. So it's been a great journey. It's obviously nowhere near being over yet. But so far, it's been a learning experience, but it's been great, and I don't regret it for 1 minute. Even you know having to have my gallbladder out last month or 2 months ago, I don't regret any of it. I would do it all over again. It's so worth it. So if anybody's out there, you're undecided. Of course, you got to make the best decision for you, for your body, and your situation. But I don't regret it at all. I don't. This is one of the best decisions that I've ever made. Is I feel like I've just added years onto my life getting this weight off. So I guess that's about it. Let me take a look at all these pages of notes I have over here. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. So hopefully my 7 month mark is just 3 weeks away. And so I'm really hoping and believing that I'm going to be able to post in 3 weeks and tell you guys that I have reached my goal of losing 80 pounds. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. And if I do lose those 80 pounds, you better believe it's not going to take me a week to get on here and tell you all. I will be on here quick, fast, and in a hurry. So with that being said, that's all I have. That's my 6 month update. As always, leave your comments, send me questions. I'd be glad to answer them and talk with you guys. But until then, everybody be well.